Toy Story, Woody and the Tart of Torment. Look, before we begin, I'm sorry, I really am. No one asked for this. You didn't want this story. I didn't want this story. Pixar didn't want this story. Tom Hanks sent me a cease and desist letter made out of spaghetti. But it has to be told. It began with a microwave. Not just any microwave. One of those ancient clunkers that growls when you put anything inside. The kind that looks like it's seen war. The kind that whispers he's coming when you nuke soup after 2 a.m. I found it in my grandmother's basement, wrapped in haunted lipstick tubes and sticky VHS tapes labeled, "Do not toast." Inside the microwave, a single Poptart. Strawberry, glazed, sprinkled, haunted. The moment I touched the wrapper, I heard a banshee scream, like a blender full of spiders and jazz saxophones. The haunted sprinkles moved when I blinked. The haunted jelly pulsed with unnatural rhythm. There was something written on the back of the foil. Love is best served toasted, if you dare. I microwaved it for 17 minutes because I'm not smart. When I opened the door, I was greeted by a smell that was half fruit pastry, half burning souls. And then, Woody arrived. Yes, that Woody, cowboy hat, string pull voice box. But this wasn't your happy Pixar sheriff. No, sir. This Woody was covered in soot, had no voice box, and was sweating cinnamon regret. He looked at the Pop-Tart and whispered, "She's back." He fell in love instantly. Not like aw shucks love. I mean Nicholas Sparks during a house fire kind of love. Woody cradled the Pop-Tart in his wooden hands and started singing a broken version of "You've Got a Friend in Me," but he replaced all the lyrics with "You've got pastry in me, AGHHHHH," because the Pop-Tart was hot, like 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit hot. It melted his fingers. Jelly oozed from the cracks and sizzled into the carpet, burning a pentagram into my floor that spelled out toaster death in Comic Sans. He didn't care. He kissed it. It hissed, sprinkles embedded into his face like haunted acne. The haunted lipstick tubes rolled across the floor, forming the word betrayal. Suddenly, a booming voice echoed from the Pop-Tart. "You cannot love what cannot be microwaved." Then it exploded. A torrent of haunted jelly splattered the walls. The walls screamed. My ceiling fan grew teeth. Woody flew backward into the microwave, which closed on its own and started cooking him for infinite minutes. I tried to stop it, but it just showed me Buzz Lightyear on the screen, nodding solemnly and saying, "He chose the tart." When the microwave opened, Woody was gone. In his place, a toaster. With his eyes, I sold it at a yard sale. I'm not a hero. Final thoughts. To the reader, I'm so sorry. This tale was a mistake. A burnt, sugar-crusted mistake. But if you ever hear whispering jelly or a Pop-Tart wink at you, don't kiss it. Microwave responsibly. Or, not at all. Buzz turned to the screen. "No, you're not Kevin. My name is Kevin." He knew. I tried to eject the tape. The VCR spat salsa at me. The video cut to a new scene. Woody was being baptized in nacho cheese. Ham was ascending into a golden cloud shaped like a toaster strudel. Rex was reciting the Torah backwards and had sour cream dripping from his snout. And the bagel? It opened like an eye, an iris of molten poppy seeds. Inside was a swirling vortex of time, screams, and expired coupons. Buzz stood at the edge and shouted, "To BAGELITY and beyond." He jumped in. I saw a history unravel. Dinosaurs playing Uno. Ronald Reagan arm wrestling Mr. Clean. A Taco Bell employee whispering, "The bagel demands tribute." as he deep-fried a VHS tape labeled Toy Story, Circumference of Pain. I vomited salsa. Not metaphorically. Literal salsa. My stomach growled in binary code. The tape was no longer in the VCR. It was inside me. I passed out. When I woke up, there were bagel crumbs in my bed and a note taped to my forehead. You have been chosen to spread the smear of time. I haven't slept in 19 days. Every time I close my eyes, Buzz is there, ascending the everything bagel, whispering ancient rye prophecies, worshipping the breakfast circle that binds our reality together. I tried eating a real bagel this morning. It screamed, so I fed it to the VCR. I think it's hungry again.